Hello everyone and welcome to another theatre vlog. Apologies if you can hear my washing machine going on in the background. Didn't time this clip very well. I'm off to the Cambridge Theatre tonight to see Matilda the musical. It's one of my favourite musicals and I've not seen it in ages. I think it's been like definitely over a year. It's been so long, and it's the new cast's first night. I'm going to see Gina Beck as Miss Honey. Finally, I've been wanting this to happen for like the past 4 years and now it's finally happening and I'm so flipping excited. Also, I just want to show you this bit of hair that's going on here that's just really amusing me right now. Obviously the hair will come down at some point of the evening. For now I've just been getting ready and doing the washing up and stuff because I'm an adult. So yeah, I'm gonna get on the bus now, go to the Cambridge Theatre, and I am so excited! Seven Dials and I'm outside the Cambridge Theatre now. Oh god, I still hate vlogging in public, it's still awful, but I'm better, it's fine. I'm doing a time lapse on a bin because I'm a classy gal like that and there's not many flat surfaces around to do time lapses in London, so a bin is going to have to do. Hopefully I won't get pooed on by a pigeon this time. I feel like time lapses and me don't have the best luck. I'm also just shooting a time lapse. Oh my god, one has actually just pooped on me. Oh my god. I know one of my friends is coming tonight and I'm sure I'm going to see a few other people that I know. I wouldn't be surprised because obviously it's the first night of the new cast and there's quite a few of us that are Gina Beck fangirls. So yeah, I'm super excited. I've already gone in to pick up my ticket just as I thought while there's not a crowd I would do that quickly. So yeah, I'm just waiting. The doors will open in about 5-7 minutes, so then I'll go into the auditorium, go in, like maybe get some merchandise, probably get a new program, and yeah, super excited. See the new cast board because they're one of the few shows that still have a physical cast board. So kudos, Matilda. Yeah, I'm so excited to be back in this theatre. It's been a long time. Just really quickly, hello, I'm in my seat, super excited. That's my view. So I'm at the back of the stalls, but it's not bad at all, and very excited. Welcome back to the chatty section of the vlog. Obviously I went to see Matilda at the Cambridge Theatre. It's been a while since I last saw Matilda. I think it was maybe May. I feel like it was May 2016. So that's a while ago for me. I haven't been back because I've been trying to be really good recently and not repeat see shows as much, but I feel like I'm slipping back into my old habits and I just want to go and see the same shows over and over again, and Matilda's definitely gonna be one of those shows again now. This was the first night for the new cast of Matilda the musical, and something that I adore that they do at these shows is when the show's about to start, someone comes out onto the stage. I can't remember who it was and I feel really bad, but I think it was the resident director, I think. Could be totally wrong there. I'll try and remember and put it on screen in the edit who it was. But she came out on stage and just said to everyone that this was the first night of the new cast and how long they'd been rehearsing and how many people were joining. And it was a big amount of people that were joining. I feel like this was quite a large cast change. And I just love that they do that. They give the recognition to the performers and like let the audience know, because some people will book it just because they want to go see the show. Like they won't book it thinking, oh, this is a cast change, I want to go specifically because of that. So it's always nice to see that happen. It really doesn't happen that often in the West End that a cast change is presented in this sort of way. As well, something I adore that they do at Matilda is they always announce who is conducting the show beforehand, and I think that is so nice. Like there's actually an announcement to say who is conducting, and I really like that. I wish more shows would do that. She also mentioned that this would be the debut of Savannah Reid as Matilda, and I mean that just makes it even more exciting that it's a brand new Matilda, brand new cast change, and it's just all very exciting. I mainly wanted to go back to see Matilda on this day because Gina Beck was joining the cast as Miss Honey, and I've genuinely been saying for the past 4 years, like since I first saw the show, I thought Gina Beck would make a really good Miss Honey. And now finally she's doing it. I'm really pleased for her because this has got to be such a lovely show to be part of in terms of like the actual company. I've got some friends that work front of house at Matilda, and just from seeing like their Facebook posts and stuff, I know that the vibe there at the theatre is really nice. I always love going there. Though I have to say recently I do miss seeing my friend Rebecca front of house. She used to work there, and like when I'd go to Matilda quite a lot, she'd usually be there, and that was so nice. And also I didn't see my friend Josh there this time. I don't think he was working, so that made me sad, guys. Where were you? Not only was Gina Beck joining the show as Miss Honey, we also had Tom Eden, I think that's how his surname is said, apologies if that's wrong, was joining the cast as Mr. Wormwood. Marianne Benedict was joining the cast as Mrs. Wormwood, and David Shannon was joining as Miss Trunchbull. Those are like the main changeovers. I think there was a total of, I want to say like 15 adults that were joining the cast, which is massive. It was like 18 adults and not 18, 15 and 22 I think the numbers were, so that's how many people were obviously joining the production, which is just mental. I've really enjoyed the whole dynamic on stage with all of them performing. I thought, obviously I've loved Gina Beck from previous roles, so naturally I was going to really enjoy her performance in this, and she does make a perfect Miss Honey. Obviously, it goes without saying I really enjoyed watching her on stage again. David Shannon as the Trunchbull was brilliant. It's such a hard act to follow from Craig Else because he was so brilliant, and he did it for I don't know how long, but a long time. So to kind of take over from someone like that, that's a lot of pressure, but he did so well. I thought actually that he could have been a bit meaner. That was my only criticism as such. It must be really hard though to like even just pretend to be mean to all those kids, but I think yeah, he could have been a little bit nastier. But in terms of like the singing, the comedy and everything else, I loved it. Also, quick random note, jumping away from the cast for a second. I was sat at the back of the stalls, literally the second to last row. I was in row R because, you know, Rukaya. That wasn't the reason, but you know. And it's a little bit cheaper towards the back of the stalls. I think I paid £47.50 for the ticket. And the stalls at Matilda are so good, like genuinely. If you can't afford the prices at the front of the stalls, just sit at the back because you don't miss anything. Genuinely, I could see everything that I wanted to see. There's maybe like one tiny moment, which I'm not going to say because it could be technically a spoiler, but even then you don't really miss it. Like stuff happens in the boxes that are just above, and you still see everything that's happening there. You see everything that's on stage. It's such a good view. So I definitely recommend, like, if you want to see the show from the stalls, go in those seats. I forgot how good they were. Because as well, the way the stalls are raked, so they go on like an angle, you literally see right above everyone. You'd have to have someone really tall in front of you for it to be an issue. And I obviously didn't, but it was so good. Marianne Benedict and Tom Eden. I feel like I'm saying his surname totally wrong. I feel really bad if I am. They were an amazing pair as Mr. and Mrs. Wormwood. I thought they were so funny and really like naturally funny. It didn't feel forced. I just really enjoyed watching them. I thought they were a great Wormwood pair. Savannah Reid was a really, really great Matilda. I was saying to my friends about this afterwards, but I feel like the Matildas, the casting of them, they're getting either a little bit older from when I first started seeing the show, or they're just way more mature now, because I felt like this Matilda, Savannah, she was really like feisty, she was really strong. There was a couple of times where she like started off her line not incorrectly, but the way the word was coming out, it made her stop and like start it again. But to be honest, I only noticed that because I've seen the show before. Like, if I hadn't seen it previously, probably wouldn't have picked up on that at all. But overall, I thought she was such a good Matilda. Sometimes it can be a little bit worrying when you go see this show, because that's a lot of pressure on the kids to, you know, do a whole show and do the whole show multiple times, you know, and not make any mistakes. They've got a full audience in front of them. Like, that's nerve-wracking. So I'm always really proud of them for just getting through it, because it's I couldn't imagine doing it myself, let alone doing it at whatever age they're at, like 10, 11, I don't know, maybe even younger. It just blows my mind a little bit. I picked up some merchandise while I was at Matilda. I obviously got the new programme, which is a lovely programme. So I've just got the, not the souvenir one, just the normal one with all the info and stuff in. So you can see a little glimpse of that here. So that's the adult cast there, and the children, and then there's more of them. Obviously here, the adults. Yeah, so that's the lovely programme. I will eventually get the souvenir programme at some point to get all the lovely photos and such, because I like to do that. I'll happily splurge on a new programme when it's a new cast. As well, I've been really keen to pick up new merchandise recently, just because I think it's moving into the new flat and having a bit more space that I've decided to pick some stuff up. So I got this mug, which obviously says children are maggots, and there's a little newt in there as well, which I think is really sweet. So yeah, I really like that, and I've realised I've got sort of like a black kind of vibe going on here, like black and white, so that fits in nicely. I really wanted to get a tote bag as well. I used to have a tote bag and it's just disappeared. I don't know where it's gone. I'll probably find it. As soon as I buy one, I'll find it. But it was sold out at the moment, so I'll have to go back and get it another time. And also I kind of wanted to get a magnet, because now that we've got like our own fridge that I can put all of my magnets on, I want to buy magnets from shows, but the magnets there, they weren't very inspiring. They were just kind of the logo Matilda, and I thought, that's a shame. You could do so much cool stuff with your merchandise in terms of the small stuff, the magnets, and it's just a bit of a shame that they don't. I think that's all I want to say in terms of this visit to Matilda. Obviously, congratulations to everyone who joined the new cast. You were brilliant. This show is as fantastic as ever, and I'm so grateful that it's still running in the West End. It brings me so much joy, and oh my goodness, the amount of times I almost cry in this show / do cry is ridiculous. I'm just really pleased for you all. It's an amazing show to be in, and I can't wait to see you a few more times, definitely. I think I want to day seat to see the show soon, so I can also like talk you guys through what that is like, the whole day seating at the Cambridge Theatre and Matilda's day seating policy. I think I might do that towards like Vlogmas time, even though it's going to be so cold, but I thought that might be a fun video to do at some point later on in the year, in a couple of months. Oh my God. I really hope you've enjoyed this video. Please do give it a thumbs up if you have, and subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more from me in the future. Do let me know as well if you're planning on seeing the new Matilda cast soon, or if by this point you've already seen them. I would love to know your thoughts. Do let me know in the comments below. I hope you're all doing really well, and I will see you very soon. Bye!